Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. In this episode, let's do some instruction. Alright, let's take a look. What's up your reason, Linhardt? Constance.
I could do as much in my sleep.
You are now a C.
Enough.
You're flying a little bit.
Bear fruit at last.
Perfect.
Flawless. I shall accept as much praise as you're willing to offer.
Oops, didn't mean to click that again.
As much in my sleep.
And let's put a little bit in faith. Let's put
That
some
went way better
axe.
than expected. As long as it makes me stronger. Thanks for your help.
Hubert. I feel like you have hidden talent in lances for some reason.
One step closer to mastery. Your instruction has been beneficial. It's all in hand. Flattery will get you nowhere.
Perfect.
In hand.
You Edelgard. I forgot you had hidden talent and reason.
I'm improving. Thanks.
Alright. Group tasks. Let's put Constance and Happy together. Begin lecture.
Chatterbox.
Focus on Lance. Be a Dark Knight. Yes. St. Michael Day is today. There will be a hymn and rehearsal at the cathedral. Will you participate? Sure.
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
Tra-la-la-la-la, sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys, let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
Hey, you're curious to know how Ballas is doing. Go for a visit? Sure. So when you unlock support conversation with your own students, you can randomly be asked to check on them during the week. So let's go see.
Ah, there you are. Can we talk? I need a favor, and you strike me as the charitable type.
What do you want?
Touchy, touchy. I'll get right to it. I need some gold. Care to help a fellow out?
Out of the question. This is a bad month for that.
Hard times all around then. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess that debt collector traveled all the way to Garrick Mock for nothing. If I were you, I'd feel bad about leaving the poor guy hanging like that, but it is what it is.
You better work hard to pay him back.
No, it's a lose-lose. I owe the church too. That means any work I do here, they take a cut. The only way to escape my financial burden is to get clear out of Fodlin.
The thought saddened me greatly.
Oh, didn't mean to bring you down. No, it's just joking, yeah? We all have to decide where we belong and then fight for it. Can't let your wallet control your fate. If money was all I cared about, I never would have walked away from inheriting a baron's house.
I didn't know that about you. You don't seem very noble to me.
I hear that a lot. Still, it's true. I was the head of a minor house in the east of the Alliance. I like to say I stepped aside for the good of the house. Has a nicer ring to it than saying I just wasn't cut out for the gig. Or that I lacked the right temperament. My distinguished little bro took my place. Fact is, he's a much better man for the job. Don't go feeling sorry for me now. I didn't mind one bit. Truth is, I'd have been miserable in that life. Having that title was nothing but fuss. Fuss is the worst. This way of life suits me much better. And you?
What about me?
You showing up at Garrick Mock was a coincidence wrapped in happenstance. Your pops was a renowned mercenary leader. It can be safely assumed you'll follow in his footsteps. But don't you ever feel like that life was decided for you?
Not sure I follow. You got a point. I never thought about it like that.
Better start pondering that one real quick, pal. Why keep breathing if your life isn't your own, yeah? Well, there's a decided lack of gold here, so I'll be off now. You think on what I said.
So we're now a C. Constance, let's go see her.
Oh, it's only you. Is there some reason you're here?
I was just looking.
Your gaze was rather piercing for someone who was just looking. Oh, I see now. You found yourself captivated by my charms. This sort of thing happens all the time to those of us blessed with such transcendent beauty.
That wasn't it.
If you say so. You seem a trifle stuck on the point, if you ask me. Now then, you may call yourself my tutor if you wish, and I shall attend your classes. But none of this charade will make the idea of a mercenary teaching me any less absurd. What was that look? Are you trying to convey that I'm a mere commoner like yourself? Well, you are correct. Think of me as a temporarily embarrassed noble. Even a gilded wyvern must take refuge in its cave occasionally, but in time, it will soar free once more. I shall fly, bold and beautiful, into the skies again. My nobility and all of House Nouvelle shall be restored.
Good luck.
Luck isn't a thing that you can bestow, or that I need. I will do this. When I restore the glory of my house, you may serve me in some menial way. I may even pay you.
Interesting proposal. Thanks, but no thanks.
You would decline the honor of attending to me without a second thought? Say whatever you like, if it makes you feel better. It shall not sway me one way or the other. You look as though you want to say something. Allow me to save you the effort. If you intend to tutor me, I will require you to first prove that time will not be wasted. Show me not just your talent for teaching, but your wisdom, your skill, your mettle, your sense of authority. Of course! I've been struck by my own genius. You may assist me in my research. That ought to provide a chance for you to grasp the extent of how magnificent I am. It will also afford me the time I need to scrutinize your character. It's a plan so perfect that you can't turn it down, huh?
We are now C with her.
My darkest fear is that I shall be a burden to you, dear Happy.
Yeesh. Try not to worry about that, okay? Let's both focus on getting this done. See if you can work in the shade, Coco. We might finish up more quickly that way.
This is proof enough that the bond we forged underground has borne fruit.
That's a little dramatic, but you're not wrong. We work well together.
Perfect!
My efforts were not in vain.
Enlightening. It's starting to take shape. Let's put this to the test.
I'd never have learned this back in my room. I've grasped it! How lovely! I work to grow.
A bit more skill never hurt anyone.
Ah, I finally get it!
All that studying has paid dividends.
Nice. Now here's where the game's gonna force you to learn about seminars. First off, is there anybody that can take an exam? Ooh, a few people can. In fact, a lot of my students can. Let's make you into a fighter, Edelgard.
As expected.
Hubert. We can make you into a monk.
I've passed, have I?
See, so you can class change you. Think, how many seals do I have? 2, so let me count. So if I use it on these 2, I would need to buy another 2. And you only have 1! That is brilliant. Oh, no, wait. That's right, I can only buy... I am a goddamn idiot. I thought that meant 1, but it's like, no, that's the that's 1 use. I am a goddamn idiot. Ooh, real quick, Oh, I cannot use the battalion guild to replenish my battalions. Okay, never mind. Let's make you into a fighter.
Was there ever any doubt?
Let's make you a monk.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Petra, you could be a Maradon. Sweet.
I have success.
And Yuri, you can also... I can make you a monk if I want to. Let's make you into a Maradon.
That was a breeze.
We're done all available certifications. Let's look at the support. So luckily, later on in each route, especially once we get a lot of characters, I'm probably gonna dedicate episodes to just support or conversation and certifications before I do anything else in Garamox. So yeah. So let's get into the support conversations, starting with Linhardt.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! You're mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nuh-uh. No way. I know a trick when I see one. What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not... This is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry! Please don't kill me!
Stupid rain. Go back to the stupid cloud you came from. I'm soaked. Achoo! What a pain.
Happy? Yikes. You look like you just crawled out of a lake. Here, dry yourself off. And don't just stand there. You'll catch a cold. Come on. I'll make you some tea.
Oh, okay.
Huh. It's been ages since I had a nice cup of tea during a rainstorm. Pretty nice, eh?
I don't drink tea very often. It is nice. But what does the rain have to do with anything?
Doesn't rain make you want to read a book? Or rather, nap with a book on your lap. Though, I guess I'd like that no matter the weather. But then, if the book is too good, not only will I be unable to sleep, my tea would get cold. That makes brewing it a wasted effort. Ah, and that's why I don't drink tea when it rains.
Right. Thanks for clearing that up. And thanks for the cup of tea. Well, I'm pretty much dry now. Gotta say though, I'm kinda confused.
Huh? About what?
This just seems way out of character for you. You're so focused on yourself, you've barely ever spoken to me before now.
No, good point. The thing is, I'm not cut out for battle. If a fight breaks out, I'm only a liability. It's better for everyone if I keep my distance.
What does fighting have to do with... Oh, I get it. You think I'm gonna sigh. You're just like the others. But if that's true, why are you acting so different?
What do you mean? Use your words to make the things in your head make sense to the rest of us.
Fine. Here's what's in my head. I don't understand why you're being nice to me. Look around us. Nobody else will even risk coming near me.
They're probably afraid you'll sigh, since you looked pretty rough when we came in. Makes sense. Your sighs are disastrous. If I can prevent one with a nice, lazy cup of tea, it's the least I can do.
I see. You did it for your own sake. Well, whatever your reasons, I'm surprised that you'd even consider doing this. For me.
Surprised or not, it's no skin off my back. I'll keep doing what I do regardless of anyone's expectations. Think on that. I expected you to be a hazard, but you weren't. No harm, no foul, no need to sigh.
If only it were that simple.
Alright, that's Linhardt's supports. Let's go to Edelgar. She's got a support with Constance.
Tremble with wonder at the magnificence of my sorcery.
Unbelievable! It's simple tea, but somehow it's shining with the colors of the rainbow.
And the color's changing as it's being poured. How magical.
Of course it's magical. I achieved it through magic. It's a spell of my own design, in fact. Impressed?
Is this what you wish to show me? I must admit, I've never seen such a thing. Is it still potable?
Is it still potable, she asks.
Then I suppose you wouldn't mind taking the first sip. That was amusing, Constance, but out with it. What was that favor you wished to ask of me?
It's a small thing regarding my house. I thought your highness might bend some slight effort towards seeing it restored from nothing.
I had a feeling that was it. I wish I could help, but you must understand my present circumstances.
Yes, I'm aware. All the more reason for you to get in on the ground floor, as it were. My magical might is unrivaled, as I proved to you only moments ago. Surely you can see the obvious benefit in having the sorceress prodigy Constance at your beck and call.
I agree that you are remarkable. That is beyond question. But how do you imagine rainbow tea will help me to achieve my aim?
Just imagine the acclaim it will bring you at tea parties.
It's a most worthy party trick, yes. But I have no use for such a thing.
Well, it's not as if that's the only trick up my sleeve. That was merely a sample of my repertoire. I never cease my work in developing new magic. Your Highness is sure to find some of it useful.
Constance, there's something important that I would like to talk with you about.
Oh, have we not been discussing weighty matters all this time?
It's regarding a truth that you and countless generations of House Nouvelle have occulted.
Ah, that.
If you ever feel like revealing all to me, I'd be happy to talk further. Until then, my apologies, but as the Imperial Princess, there's nothing I can do to help your cause. Please don't misunderstand. As your ally and friend, I'm happy to keep you company. However, you mustn't expect more from me than friendship or battle support.
Of course. And now I shall make myself scarce. Good day.
Alright, let's move on to Linhardt. Linhardt, Ferdinand! So he's got support with Dorothea and Constance.
Dorothea! The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
Ferdy, I must say you are quite adept with flattery. Please, give me some more.
Flattery? No, I was not... There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone? Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Huh, I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge. I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Well, let me see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee. That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker? Life is a series of peaks and valleys. Our reunion is, to my mind, the highest of peaks.
Spoken like one who's never known the lowest of valleys.
To think, we were once a pair of blooms, flourishing side by side in the upper echelons of Enbar society. Despite our differing aspirations, I think together we could have taken the mantle of leading the Empire.
Tread carefully, Ferdinand.
Some part of me clung to hope that you might emerge from the wreckage. I am glad you have. I know that was a difficult time for you.
Oh, so you surmised that the single most humiliating event of my life was difficult, did you? It is becoming clear to me that this conversation is a waste of my time.
Oh, that was rather brusque.
Well, pardon me if I seem unmannerly in the face of a reminder of all I have lost. My family, my home, my friends, my people, everything. I am all that remains.
I did not intend to offend you, Constance.
Then what did you intend? How like the noblest of nobles to be unaware of the suffering one causes. You can't grasp what it is to be a newly minted peasant, can you?
That is simply not true. I care about you, and I was attempting to offer some words of comfort.
Enough. I need more than words, more than you have offered to provide. Though I am without status now, my spirit is no less noble. It will not do for you to condescend to me in my houseless state.
You have my sincerest apologies. That was a grave misstep. I did not mean to come across as condescending. I was merely being careless with my words. As you say, I have never experienced loss at such a staggering magnitude. I cannot imagine the pain you have endured.
Indeed, you cannot. I advise against trying. The more you harp on it, the more irritated with you I become. Never shall a day pass that I don't work toward restoring my house and reclaiming my title. You, on the other hand, seem content to remind me that it is lost. Thank you, but I had not forgotten.
Constance, please.
I see no trace of the boy who made waves with me at balls and embodied the finest in the nobility. This newfound arrogance of yours is a discredit to House Ire.
That's all Ferdinand so far, so we got Barris and Constance.
Oh, Constance. Hey, sure is sunny out. Huh? Yeah.
Good day to you, Balthus. You seem to be enjoying your freedom. I must admit, I'm jealous.
Right, so yeah, the weather's nice. I gotta be going now.
Of course. What profit is there for one so exalted to spend time alongside one so common as me? Worry not. You needn't suffer me any longer. I shall see myself off.
Come on, don't be like that. You know I get uncomfortable at times like this. I'm trying. Really. You matter, so stick around, yeah? Let's chat. It'll be great.
You needn't take pity on me out of the sense of obligation that your status demands. For you, the nobility that you abandoned was a shackle on your true self, which is now freed. No need to converse with me any longer, putting yourself out on my behalf.
Quite a mouthful you just unloaded on me. Not sure what you mean by that nobility stuff, though. Sure, I walked out on leading a noble house, but how do you imagine that's related to this chat of ours? I already admitted I'm no good with stuff like this, but I don't think I'm putting myself out or whatever.
My apologies. The misunderstanding was entirely my own. As I suspected from the start, I am unfit to serve as your conversational partner.
Ah, that's enough! Stop talking that way and twisting everything I say! Just spit it out and tell me something real. You hate my guts, yeah?
Huh, this is novel. But doesn't this scene usually play out in reverse?
Oh, sorry. Guess I raised my voice there. But what do you mean by that reverse dig?
Well, it's usually her yelling at you while you try to deflect. It's rare to see you lose your cool while she stays so calm. But different people get along differently on different days, I suppose. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to it.
Ouch, he has a point. I lost myself for a moment there.
To think that I have ever raised my voice at you.
He seems to think we're real pals. Honestly, whether rain or shine, I don't think a day's gone by without you treating me poorly.
Oh, what a thing to say. I could never go so far as to insult one with your lineage.
You're a funny one, pal. A real hoot.
The idea that I could be amusing is funnier than any jest I may have uttered.
That's all available support conversations now. Before I forget, I want to talk a little bit about the Ashen Wolves. So each Ashen Wolf comes with a crest. These crests were added in the Shinju Sounders DLC and are not in the main game. Yuri's is the crest of Aubin, and a crest long lost to history occasionally prevents enemy counterattacks when using a weapon. So he can prevent enemies from counterattacking him. His personal skill is Honorable Spirit. If the unit is not near an ally, grant plus free attack when in combat with a foe 1 space away. Barris's crest is the crest of the Cavalier. Here, a crest long lost to history sometimes restores 30% and equal to the HP of damage dealt when using combat arts. So if you use a combat art from him, he can potentially heal. Good if he's taking a lot of damage, which generally he's a really good frontline unit. The King of Grappling is his personal skill. Grants and strength slash defense by 6 when HP is at minus 50. So when he's low on health, he gets stronger. Constance crest is the crest of Noah. A crest long lost to history, occasionally does not consume a use of magic attacks. So when she attacks, her spells may not be consumed. And her personal skill is Kraggling Beat. Grant plus free strength and magic when indoors or grant plus defense and res by free when outdoors. You saw a hint of this because her personality completely changes if she's in the sun or not. So in maps that take place indoors, she will be her regular self, so she will focus on her attacks. So she will be stronger for attacking. If she's on a map that's outside, she will be her opposite self, where she's kind but doom and gloom. But she will gain defenses as a result, so she can take better hits. This is better if you're in indoor maps that require you defending or need to make slow approaches, and you need to try and increase your survivability. Hey, but yeah, that's something they actually, her personal skill, they added into her personality. Her personality changes depending if she's indoor or outdoors. This also affects her battle quotes, its critical hit quotes, and what she says upon level up, depending on which version of Constance you have. Which is actually a neat detail. And Happy is the crest of Timormos. A crest long lost to history, occasionally does not consume the use of for recovery magic. So hers is like Constance, except when she heals, she may not consume it. And her personal skill is Monstrous Appeal. Makes all attacks effective against monsters, and makes it easier for the monster to target the unit. We haven't encountered monsters yet, but basically she is great for taking on monsters, as pretty much any weapon she uses will be effective against them. The downside is that they have a higher chance of hitting her. As the trade-off, so typically you want to keep her in the back, where the monster will have a harder time hitting her, and usually have a chance of targeting someone else. So anyway, let's do a seminar. Those you lead seminars will instruct others in areas of their expertise. Higher skill instructors gain more skill experience than those who attend. People will choose to attend a seminar based on how well the subject matches their skill goals. Those with those high motivated are more likely to attend. So we can lead it, which focuses on sword and authority. We can join Sedif, which will focus on lance and authority. Hadaman will teach us about bows and reason. And Manuela will teach us about swords and faith. Let's do Manuela's seminar.
The glory of progress.
How long will this take?
I work to grow.
It's Mercedes' birthday. Let's buy her some flowers.
Perfect timing, Professor. I've just received word from the Knights. They've located the bandits.
It seems they have them cornered. They are in Xanadu, the Red Canyon.
I can't wait to get started. I'll strike down those heinous thieves before they know what hit them.
Charge ahead if you must, Caspar. Just do not put the rest of us in danger.
I'm going back. I won't be of any help anyway, and I don't want to get hurt.
Don't worry, Byrne. It's just some bandits. We'll have no trouble at all.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Unfounded optimism isn't a great strategy. Let's just get this over with.
There is nothing to get over. We will work with each other to achieve our mission.
Seem excited to get out there.
It's time, Professor. Give us our orders and let's move out.
So we'll end things off here. In the next episode, we'll go take care of those bandits. If you enjoyed this episode, do you like the video? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so more people discover my content and help the channel grow. I'll see you all next time. Later.